just finished the Nuzlocke. Yeah, I'm farting on my roommate's door. Got your wizard on my wand. I just finished the Nuzlocke. Yeah, I'm farting on my roommate's door. I'm not gonna knock. Wearing Wiz shirts in public, so the Wiz babes all flock. Bitch, I'm maxed out. Why'd you hit 7 and fucking stop? Dahlia is my mom. She just helped me grow my deck. Hit her castle, she all on my Wiz. Insane bolt the tech. Make her drink my potion. Got pilk running down her fucking neck. Zinky taught the Kraka Sutra. Now I'm running up a check. I can talk to these women. Oh shit, I just fucking rizzled. Can't even tie my shoes. She still wants my little wizard. Woman more like Mander. I'll talk to my little lizard. Zarek gave me the strats. Now I'm all up in her gizzard.
Dude, I'm literally early to every single stream I've ever done. I don't know what we're talking about here. What is up, losers? Put the music on. Put my shit on. Put my shit on. Oh, loud. Why is it so loud? This doesn't feel real? Dude, I'm like early all the time. I'm actually early probably more than I'm late, if we're being realistic. What the fuck is this? This is why I open the Discord. What the fuck? Why is this this is why I don't open the Discord. This is why if you ever ask me, did I see what you put in the Discord? The answer is no. Why would you put this? What is it? Why? We're fucking cherry picking random chat screenshots. Do I dare Google that name? Luna Snow. It's a Marvel Rivals character. Okay. What the fuck, chat? Would it kill you to, like, even remotely just, like, behave a little bit? Let me ping the Discord. Bro, that's the other thing. Is if you sent that in, like, fucking most other streamers' Discord, you would be shot on sight. You would be executed, bro. I gotta start fucking murdering more of you. Or maybe I just take away your on-screen privileges. Maybe you just lose the on-screen privilege. I thought that meant Luna from Hell of a Boss, which I would say it's obvious Zarek goons to that. Again, like, I don't think this is the relationship we should be fostering here. I don't really want you guys to be, like, talking about my goon habits. I don't really want you to, like, try to predict that. I don't think that's, like, really the kind, like, you know... we need to foster more of a, like, stereotypical streamer relationship. Where I just, like, sit here and play games, and you guys just, like, wow, he's really good at games. I think Shroud is really the epitome of content creation. Rip Olive Garden. Yeah, that was kind of a throw. Honestly, it kind of sucks, too. I wish I had thrown on, like, an ice like that. Because, like, I don't think ice can beat Mirror Lake, but I low-key think Myth has a chance to beat Mirror Lake, but... When does the Elden Ring grind start? I don't think I want to... I know I don't want to play Elden Ring. Which, like, isn't the bigger problem is you don't want to watch... You might think you want to watch me play Elden Ring. You do not want to watch me play Elden Ring. It would be ugly, bro. Shit would get ugly real fast. So you want bots as your viewers? Exactly. I need more mass appeal. I'm gonna start reacting. I think I'm just gonna doom scroll shorts and start reacting. I think that would make my content better. Gotta stop jester gooning before I have to rope max. This Hims ad is spiking my cortisol. I am out of the game, bro. I had that realization months ago. You know? Streaming's a young man's game. I've lost my step. Are you gonna shiny hunt today? I might. But I don't think shiny hunting as like a dual screening whatever. Like I'm glad we tried the experiment, but I don't think it's like good. I don't think having my attention on like not Wiz is good. You know? I feel like I need only one game. It gets too hard to watch. It's also like maybe if it was like one of the resets where like I'm just fleeing, like if I was just in the Safari zone chilling, it could work better. But like having to have so many inputs was tough. When you get the Chimchar, you should name it Chud Monkey. No. Dude, what do I name it? I didn't even think about that. It needs to have a sick name. What's up, Almighty Show? Like Skitster. I feel like I would name him Skitster. I also am gonna evolve it. Once I get it, I'm gonna evolve it to a Monferno, and I'm never gonna make it an Infernape. Because the Monferno is just it's just the best in the evolution line. I think it's a funny bit to have more content on stream as like attention spam go burr. I think part of it is like it's like good for me to have to like fucking not just like lose my mind. I think I think I'm gonna try to do like 1 or 2 Wiz streams a week. I think part of the problem is when I get into like the grind of the Wizlocke, I just show up here like the last side and I like freaking throw runs. Or I just sit here and like don't have, you know.
You find a golden pocket watch. It looks strange. You find a small.
I have an exam on British literature tomorrow. Have you ever read Chaucer?
With a stone carving.
No.
Part of a larger stone.
But I would consider myself an expert in British literature. Why is my mark there? I would consider myself an expert if you do need help. Boop, boop, boop. What level am I? I'm locked at 50. So the way this challenge works is I'm locked at 50 until I beat the final boss of Celestia. And then I'm allowed to unlevel lock. The idea is to like make shit harder. I'm you know, under-leveled for every fight. When's the drink till you pass out stream? I think tomorrow I'm gonna post the egg lock. I wanted to post the egg lock today, and then I had too much homework. And I didn't want to... The ending is like, I'm like done with the badge part. But like, I didn't want to rush the ending. So I'll definitely have that tomorrow, and then I probably won't stream. I'll probably upload that at like 6 or 7. Freaking looks max something. And then... When is Easter? Is Easter this weekend? I was thinking Friday. I'd probably do some form of drinking stream. It'd be clutch tomorrow too to upload that, because then I can watch March Madness instead of streaming. What's up, Ty? Appreciate you. But the problem with Wiz content is, like, I love Wiz content. But, like, it's gotten the time. It's just time. It's, like, now you stack Wiz videos, and it's, like, now this video I have to beat the entire second arc. So it's not that I don't want to, like, upload Wiz more. It's just, like, You know? They take so much longer than other videos. Like, the egg lock, I realistically did in a week. Like, the second arc Wizlocke is already... I'm in Celestia still, and I've been trying to do it for, like, 3 months. Drinking community games? Dude, I want to do my... I got a couple ideas. I definitely want to do more drinking streams with my friends. And I'd be open to, like, collab drinking streams, but I don't want to do drinking streams with, like, chat. I don't trust you. I don't trust any of you. I already sweat every time someone has to come, one of you has to be on stream for something. If you were drunk on stream, it just would not be good. I don't like some of you. That is also the truth, yes. I don't think I dislike the majority of you. But there are some of you I do actively very much dislike. Roommate drinking stream? Bro, my roommate's lame. My roommate is lame. What do you mean, wow? Some of you only come here to be mean to me and make goon jokes and take screenshots of me gooning to shit. Like, what, and you expect it to be like... Is chat not on stream? Oh, it isn't. Dude, that would be kind of fucking... I don't need you. I'll put you guys back. It's like any friendship, you know? It's like at a certain point, like, you can joust at me, you know? I got pretty thick skin. But, like, if all you ever are is me, like, what, you want me to like you? Like, that's not... How do you normally make friends? That's not normally how you do it. That's because you're intimidated. I drink you under the table. Bro, I get the most common question, or especially on old drinking videos. Like, not when the drinking videos come out, but if I get a comment, like, every comment on randomly the Mario Kart video has started getting a bunch of comments, and it's all Europeans like, oh, you Americans, you don't even drink, you know? I'm 16 and I would drink you under the table. It's like, okay. First off, not fucking true, okay? First off, false. I've been to London, okay? The reason the European mind thinks they drink so much is because their beer is like 2%. They drink water. You don't need... the Four Loko would fucking kill them. It would be like a insta-kill shot. London isn't Europe. It's all the same. It's all the same. But second off, I don't think that's like the, you know... the point of those videos isn't to get so drunk I can't, you know, function. The point of those videos is like I drink to an amount where I have fun. It's actually not a competition. You have a one-sided beef with me. If I drink you under the table, will you admit defeat? I don't think anyone in this chat can drink me under the table. That's not true. I think it's like basketball. I think there's definitely someone who watches my videos that would beat me in basketball. I'm not good at basketball. But, like, I played in high school. Like, I would beat most of you. And most of you think you would beat me, and it's just, I'm fundamentally not true. I'm not good, you know? I'm not fucking, you know, I'm not like a prospect. How tall am I? I am 6'3". I would beat most of you at basketball. I would beat most of you in a race. Okay? Mile race, again, I think there are people like Sam Hill who fucking, you know, actually ran cross country and would probably beat me. I'm not denying that fact. He's pivoting away from drinking. He's scared of losing. I think, again, I'm not the most responsible streamer. I think I'm far from it. But I think having a drinking competition where I try to drink more than chat is a bad idea. That's just a straight up bad idea. I wouldn't do that. That would be, I think, that the liability there is probably bad. I did track and field in middle school.
It looks familiar.
I mean, I don't know. I probably couldn't run that fast of a mile now. But then again, I am like the speed demon, right? So I think there's things I suck at that I would lose to chat at. You know, I think there are things I'm terrible at that I would lose to chat more than I would win. Like Gooner. I think if we had a goon off, you know, I'd probably come in last place. I'd probably lose to everyone in this chat right now. Drunk duo Wizlocke with the chatter who can drink the most. Bro, I need to like train someone to do Wizlocks. I have the coolest Wizlocke idea. It came to me, but like I need someone else that can Wizlocke and like make content on it. I gotta like convince someone to start Wizlocking. I think I want to do a Wizlocke draft. I think would be really cool. Like we both spin for random wheels and then we like draft cards. And then it's a Wizlocke race.
You follow West's instructions and make a rubbing of the inscriptions on the strange tablet.
I gotta wait till I graduate though. This summer though, Wizlocke draft race. I think there would be so much fun strategy in it. And you could also, because then it's like, what card are you taking first overall? And then you could do it because of the way training points work, where like, I could take, say I'm a death, or say I'm a fire, and someone else is playing death. I could fucking, I guess you'd have to probably play like Mirror of Schools, so it's pretty fair. Or maybe you get to pick whatever school you want to play. Because that's actually the best way to do it. Because if you pick Storm, you're going to play really... I guess Storm's a bad example. If you pick Fire, you're going to play really fast, but there's a risk you die and lose. But if you pick, like, Death, like, yeah, it's easier, but you play slower because you never get the AoE. But then if, like, if someone you're running against picks Fire and you're a Death, you could draft Meteor as a Death and just try to, you know... But then it's like, you're kind of, you know, you can't really use Meteor that well. But like, you're taking it away from them. I think it'd be really fun. It would either be really fun or it wouldn't work at all. And it would suck. That's like all my content though. So. Yeah, I just think random school, like if someone gets Storm and the other person gets Death or some shit. What is bro yapping about? I didn't do a good job of saying that. Think about it like, okay, you draft cards, and then whatever cards you pick, your opponent's not allowed to use. So if I take the Faint card, it's like, there's like they do it for like Pokemon, with like the Pokemon draft stuff. So think about it like, if I draft Faint, my opponent couldn't use Faint for the entire run. So then it's like, you have to like value cards. So if you take something like Pixie, your opponent can't heal. So, like, Pixie would probably go really early. Faint would probably go really early. You know? And then you could draft shit just to take it away from your opponent. But then you're not getting cards that are good. Would that include treasure cards? Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know. Nah. Probably. I mean, because if someone takes Monstrous... You could just take the second enchant. You could just take whatever like, then someone gets Giant, you know? That's not that much worse. It's not like... It would be Fire. It would be like a huge undertaking. It'd have to be like a big event, too. You know what I mean? Or there would have to be like, you can only play for like 4 hours a day or something, you know? It would be fucking epic. I have to do it over. I'll probably do it this summer. When I have more free time. He needs to fix pipe. Dude, pipe's fucked. Is it working? Did it fix itself? Wait, it might be working. How do I refund someone? I don't know. I also think it would be cool. The other idea I've had for a while is to, like, do a coach Wizlocke. Where I coach someone through a Wizlocke. I think that would also be fire. Problem is finding someone who's like, you know, who's able to do it. Because part of the thing is I need someone too who, like, I probably would be only be good content if it's like, Sauce wouldn't work for the coach Wizlocke. He knows too much about the game. Like, I think Sauce could work for the race. I just, like, I don't, you know. It's so fucking off in the future and, like, so not even set up. But it would be so cool. Dude, you could do it with, the other thing is you could do it with, like, multiple people. You could do it like a 4-person thing. Coach Blaze Lifehammer. Blaze knows too much about the game. It wouldn't, like... Maybe Blaze would be a little bit more interesting. Did we give up on the dual shiny hunt? Yeah, it was too much. I am not giving up the shiny hunt, though. This music's driving you crazy? Why? I think it's normal. Something wrong with it. No, try pipe again. Run pipe back. I think it's working. I just re-enabled it. Trust, trust, trust. How do I test it? Can I test it? I hate how Twitch does their alerts. It's like the worst shit ever. Alerts. How do I test this shit? Can you even test it? I guess I could fucking... How do I turn down the... I guess I could just take off the limit off of it. Wait. I don't know how to fucking do this. Preview alert. Okay, it's not working. Why the heck not? How do I send test? Oh, it's working! Wait, could you hear that? Is it loud? It's loud? Is it? Okay, it might be a little loud. It might be a little loud. It's fucked up? Is it just loud? Okay, it's working. No, it's fine. It's not. It's not. It's the audio's not fucked up. Why is it slowed down? I can't even hear it. On my side, it sounds normal. Okay, wait. Let me change my audio thing. I have them set to my headphones. I don't have it set to this. I turned it down a little bit. I think it's good. I'm pretty sure it's good. I don't know if it's gonna let me even listen to it. When I test it on, when I preview it on OBS, it works fine. But when I preview it on Twitch, it looks fine. Okay, it's fucked up. I heard it that time. It's quieter now, though. It has more character. It's been through a lot. Whatever. It has more character this way. Sounds like a bad redlined audio. It's also just like weirdly distorted. I don't even know how that happened. I really don't even know how the audio could be distorted. It's weird the preview isn't, and then the actual audio gets distorted. That's really weird. Are you gonna do the Slade Summer Showdown again? Is he running it again? Probably not. I might do it for... I don't really want to do it for Pirate. I probably won't do it. I don't know, like, I don't really have content to make on it. Star, Sun, Moon. You know? Star, Sun, Moon. The problem is to compete in the Slade Summer Showdown, you have to use... I guess I could try it with no carry. But that would be hell. I'd have to play Wiz for like 20 hours a day. I don't think I have that in me. I don't think I'll ever make another Pirate 101 video. With how much effort I put into the Pirate Lock, I think that's just how I'm going to leave Pirate 101. Unless they come out with like a crazy update or something. I am done. I have sung my ode to Pirate 101. Did he change the rules to no carry? I don't think so. I would have to do... I think for it to... I don't even... Why... Has he even announced it or something? I think it would be interesting. Like, the only way I could see doing another video like that is if I did, like, a... This is how to Wizard 101, like, complete game guide. And for that to be useful, it would have to be done solo. And I don't really want to do that. Why do you think Pirate 101 wasn't as successful as Wiz? That's a good question. I don't know. I think the problem Pirate 101 has, or like the strength of Wiz is it's like a card game MMORPG, which is less common than like a grid-based combat sort of thing. I mean, part of it's also like if they had continued updating Pirate and stopped updating Wiz, Pirate would probably be the more popular. But Wiz was always the more popular game. Which is weird because Pirate was always the better reviewed game. I don't know. Wiz is also a notably simpler game. Yeah, but I don't think Pirate's like hard once you learn it. The majority of pirate too, you can just like kind of, you know, whatever. I don't know. For me, I feel like Pirate 101 is a less unique game. Whereas if you are someone who likes grid-based combat, there's more games out there for you to play. Where if you're looking for like a card-based MMORPG, Wiz is kind of your only option. So I don't know. Any life advice on dating from all your Wiz gooning experience? Twitch chat, what the fuck are we doing? First off, if you truly perceive me as a fucking whizhead gooner, why would you ask me for dating advice? That's the last person you should ask. That's probably what's going wrong with your dating. You should seek advice from, like, actual people to grant you advice. Second to last, Andrew Tate is the worst. There's worse people than Andrew Tate. I think I would stay clear of anything he says. Although he does have a great take about soap. But I think you should stay clear of I think, yeah. It's more like learning what not to do, like watching car accidents or kids fall on bikes. I don't think that's gonna help you. In something as complicated as relationship building, I don't think the strategy is to rule out what not to do. I think process of elimination is not gonna work. Why does his hair look wet? I took a shower before stream. I don't know. Not fully dry yet. Ooh. Did you wash your hands when you showered? No, I put them in plastic bags so they would stay dirty. I wore oven mitts as plastic bags. Or I wore plastic bags like oven mitts so my hands would stay dirty. Just watched a YouTube essay on the history of Gooners. What? What's up, Lewis? I'm doing great, man. Is Zareth the type of guy to say his feet are clean because the soap washes down his body onto his feet? This goes back to my point of why loofahs are stupid. Mom found the piss drawer. What are we doing here? Loofahs are a scam. Loofahs are a scam. You don't need them.
Now we're...
It's big loofah has been propped up for too long. How did Goon transition from like a dumb, stupid like Batman's or like, you know, Batman fighting goons to gooning? How did that happen? Was that in the video essay? How did that happen? Porn? Okay, but like, why was goon the word? What is it about the word goon that it got transformed? Why is it called gooning? What about it? Like, what is it? Is it the Latin root of the word? What's up, Oyster? Am I really about to look up the word history of the word goon? Word history of the word goon. Originated in the early 1920s US slang to describe a stupid or clumsy person. Okay. Yes, I understand that. Derived from goni, an obsolete term for a fool. Applied by sailors to albatrosses. Okay. World War II. Okay. In addition to its traditional meaning of higher thug or enforcer, in internet slang, gooner gooning has taken a new, unrelated sexual connotation. How did we get there? How did we jump from how did we make this jump? Why is gooning called gooning? Gooning refers to a state of... Okay, yes, I know the definition. How did we get here? The goon state is a state of deep trance. Okay. But how... It evolved from online subcultures in forums like 4chan. What the fuck? Where did goon receive a sexual connotation? I'm on Reddit. We're going downhill fast. In 2005, it was added to the Urban Dictionary. How did we get there? It's just what I want to know. Do you use a bar of soap? Yes. And I have a washcloth. But I do not believe in the use of a loofah. Zareth thinks he's a goon historian. I just want to know why that. Is it because I don't know. This is a chat topic I shouldn't. What's so bad about them? Just rub the soap on your skin like a normal person. Why do you have to add a intermediate device? That's like a sponge. That's gross. Yeah, but it's interesting how it's become like, dude. Where do you think the word is written? Like, who do you think was the first one? Is there like a science for that? Is there like a study of like where? Because it's not like it's good, like has anything to do with the actual development of the word goon. But it's not because there's no, it's just fucking came out of nowhere. I don't think it's that would, but that's like, that's like the study of like roots and shit. Does that even apply to like just like slang like that? Is the study of origin? Yeah, but like what if it doesn't have an origin? How did it just, where did it come from? But 6'7" got popular because the video of the kid saying 6'7", which was in a song, which probably had something to do with like an area code or a street or something. See, like, I bet you if I look up like where did 6'7" come from? Where did 6'7" come from? The song. From the rap song Doot Doot 6'7", which was unreleased in late 2024. 67th Street in Philadelphia or Chicago. It's reference to the Philadelphia Police Code. There you go. Like you can just trace the origin very easily. How the fuck did Goon go from Batman Goon to Goonie? The LaMelo Ball edit started it. That I buy. That I'm like, okay, I understand. Like, I think you could still be confused as to how 6'7" became so big, you know? But I don't think it's not something I'm sitting there like with I need to put Faint in this deck. I'm an idiot. It's not something like I'm sitting here like, how the fuck, how did Goon transition? What was the great shift? I think the term always existed, it just got really popular. Let's first use of word goon in sexual context. Okay, it started in forums, as all evil things do. The history of gooning. I'm not watching this. Maybe some things are meant to be mysteries. Maybe we're not meant to know. Maybe it's beyond our understanding. What's up, Tara? Connotations change throughout history due to cultural societal patterns and because it sounds simple and to the point. I guess. Give me another example then. What's another word that just randomly got like completely like just a new meaning like that and became like so societally accepted so fast? Sigma? But Sigma's that Again, like, Sigma is... Isn't Sigma, like, it's the sum of a sequence? So if you're, like, the Sigma male, you're the sum, you know? I kind of understand that. Dog water makes sense, though. They call something dog water, because, like, dog water's, like, you're cheap, you're bad. I wouldn't, you know? Oh my god, how did he just make a math reference? I googled it. Can we have a Super Trooper watch party? What is that? I get the fucking thank you. What's up, Locked In? Could I change the definition of a word? Ooh, should I go do Mally? That's not a bad idea, actually. See if I can get a cool drop. If I'm done with Survey Camp right now, I'll go do Mally. I get to run each dungeon once, so I can run it back once. What if we pick a word and we change the definition of it? If everyone in chat committed to, like, spamming social media and all your interactions for the rest of time with using this word in the changed context, we could probably do it. If we all dedicated our lives to it, we could probably do it. That's so scallop. That's not good. Is there a coming YouTube video? Tomorrow I am uploading a Pokemon video.
What's that?
This is the plot of Frindle. What? What is Frindle? What word would you choose? It needs, like... I don't know. Broom? Broom sounds like goon. I'm gonna go broom. What if broom is the anti-goon? It's a state of, like, achieving pure knowledge. Rather than gooning, if you're brooming, you're, like, reading. Alright, I am gonna go do Mally. For the content. Boomer and Gooner sound the same, and that didn't stop people. I need faint. Sick. Bang. Alright, let's go dog. Let's go dog walk Malice there. How about QWERTY? Did you ever do the thing in middle school when you were bored and you typed like all the letters in a row in the alphabet and you'd get the Urban Dictionary and it would be like, this is what you do when you're bored in class? I feel like everyone has done that. But aren't scallops like... No? Okay. Okay, I'll shut up. Your next McChicken's on me, Thuggy Wuggy. I appreciate it, Tara. Shout out.
You mount the drake with a leathery snap. It spreads it.
Here you are. All of our hopes go with you.
You're about to enter a duck.
Song name? I have no... Kenku Owen Recipe. From Kondate Zenshu. On the DS. Vote George for president and Zarek will show his belly button. What? Who is George? If you think Mr. Beast right now was like, I am running for president, how many votes do you think he gets in an upcoming election? Realistically. Do you think he's taking a full percentage? The line is over under half a percentage of the total votes. I unironically think he would win. I don't think he has a chance of winning because there's no one over the age of 25 who knows who Mr. Beast is. But I feel like he has a chance to like take a good percentage. Over 2%? I feel like over 2% is kind of crazy. A Mr. Beast might not be your best gladiator. I think you're better off getting someone that like people who weren't gonna vote would get off the couch to vote for. You need someone who appeals to that more. I honestly think if Andrew Tate ran for president, he would probably get more votes from Mr. Beast. I feel like Andrew Tate has a higher following of people that are just like, you know, don't vote. Or like, the system's rigged. We need change, you know? They see outside the matrix. Markiplier would do better? Not better than Mr. Beast. No way. MatPat could. He has a little bit of that political background now. I think MatPat might be your best bet. Afro Man? $150 million P to vote last time, even 1% or 0.5% is insane. Bro, I mean, do you know how many views Mr. Beast gets? Have you watched Beast Games? It was kind of a big deal. Kind of a pretty big deal. His views are most... Okay. That's actually... I think The Rock solos every YouTuber. I think if The Rock runs, he solos every single YouTuber. I think The Rock is the right hybridization of like a content creator that is still more of a mainstream actor that would do really well. Because I feel like he spreads a larger age range. I don't think John Cena has the star appeal that The Rock has. I think John Cena's probably more popular with younger people. And dude, The Rock is huge. Like, The Rock's a big-ass movie star. I don't think Jack Black... Jack Black would not do well. I like Jack Black, but he doesn't do well. He doesn't have the right, like, spread of, like, cover, you know? Adam Sandler would probably do better. I don't think Adam Sandler does better than The Rock. The Rock also has the right, like, image of, like, I go to the gym and lift for 3 hours every morning, and then I eat, you know, 12 eggs and hard work and dedication and whatever. And I played football. Whereas Adam Sandler is like, I don't think people would take him seriously enough. I think Danny DeVito is objectively the worst choice. I think they pull up some of his Always Sunny in Philadelphia clips and it doesn't go well. Pixels by Adam Sandler was amazing. Do people actually take The Rock serious though? Would I vote for Awesome the Sauce? If he ran for president? No. Maybe. Maybe. Imagine Shaq towering over every single world leader. So you think we should elect the tallest person? That's a great idea, actually. I think the problem is we elect people and we focus on things like policy, you know? It's kind of lame. What if it was like a 1v1 tournament? Ooh, Tom Brady would get a lot of votes. Tom Brady would do really well. Tom Brady's also just such a great talker. You, like, want to trust him, you know? Dude, if Tom Brady got up on the fucking whatever debate stage and was like, if I can come back down 28-3, I can fix this country, I think he wins. I don't know how what do you do as a political, you know? Dude has 6 rings. Like, what do you do against that? 7 rings. Wait. Yeah, fuck. Tom Brady wouldn't do good in MA, he betrayed us? There's not a single Patriots fan who thinks Tom Brady betrayed them. The announcer bullshit was so stupid. Would OJ win after the glove didn't fit? I don't think OJ could run from the hell. I don't think they allow you to do that. Tommy Perkins, I'm crossed as fuck, so here's $20. You're my favorite streamer. Okay, I appreciate it, Tommy. Take care of yourself. Shout out Tommy. Tom Brady would kneel down to Netanyahu. Okay. I just feel like Tom Brady has the imagery of just like true pure American that would do well. He couldn't even run from the police. What's up, Zucchino? My vote is from Kowalski from Penguins of Madagascar. If you could choose one animated animal to run for president, who would it be? I think I'd have to go Judy Hopps. I think that has to be the answer, right? King Julian. Mufasa. Otis from Back at the Barnyard. Who's the guy in the Back in the Barnyard movie who sings I Won't Back Down? And then he beats the shit out of the coyotes. And then he dies, I think. He just aura farms. That's not Mr. Boombastic. No, that's not Otis. Who sings I Won't Back Down in Barnyard? Someone's Googled this before. No, what character? Ben. Ben the cat. This guy, bro. This guy would be a great president. He has my vote, bro. This guy. You have to watch the... If you haven't seen it, it doesn't make sense, but... That's a guy who'd be willing to fight for this country. Megamind? I think Megamind's legacy has been ruined by those really obnoxious TikToks. I think Megamind was kind of a goat, and he's been tarnished. Now I'm watching that scene on YouTube, it's sick. He like has a last stand against a bunch of coyotes. He low-key aura farms and then just dies. Did I get a good ring, maybe? Is there a Megamind 2? I'm always one run off, bro. Always, I guess I'd rather get this, actually. Why was Mega Man 2 bad? I don't even think I heard anything about it. Don't look it up? Well, now I'm gonna look it up. The Doom Syndicate? How does it have 2.4 stars? Is it that bad? This should be a punishment for a challenge. If I lose my next challenge, I have to watch Mega Man 2. 1x speed by myself. No phone. You have to watch it on stream. I think whoever made the... Isn't this a... I think DreamWorks would airstrike me. Have you played Balatro? Bro, I'm on the quest right now. I've finally decided I'm going for Completionist Plus. For Completionist Plus Plus. I've beaten every gold stake. I want to get every gold Joker. Or beat a gold stake run with every Joker. I'm pretty close. I'm not close, but I'm like, I've made good progress. Let me see. I love Balatro. How close am I? The problem is I have, like, all the, like, easy-ass ones done. Like, all the actual good Jokers I have done. Okay, I'm not gonna play. I'm just gonna show you my progress. I promise. This is not gonna be a fucking triple monitor stream. Like, I have all these. I'm missing a lot of the shitty commons. Okay, I actually did not have nearly as many as I thought. I actually have very few. Wow. I have only one legendary Joker. It's crazy I've never won a gold stake run with Perkio. I have most of them on this page, I guess. Dude, the thing is, if you do the strat I've been running when I do play, I don't play enough, probably, to get it done in a reasonable amount of time. But if you pick the one where it's like, you fucking just get, like, the double tags, and you just wait till you get, like, what's it called? The negative Joker, you can just get, like, 10 free Jokers, if you get it, like, at the right time. And then whatever, you can just take all those free Jokers, and they all become gold stakes. But it's like it's like weird RNG. And then for some reason, whenever my negative Jokers I get them, they want to be like shit I've already had. But dude, Balatro is such a fun game. That's one of those games that I recommend to like people who ask me for games who like don't play games. My favorite Joker? What is baseball? Oh, baseball's 1.5x on commons, right? Of course, bro. I'm not the biggest baseball enjoyer. I love Stuntman. If I can ever get... I didn't pick up the Z quest, I'm stupid. If I ever get Stuntman, I'm grabbing it. I low-key don't even know if Rotox Death the thing would be better than this. Did I buy jewels and then never socket them? I never even bought jewels, okay. Where the fuck is Zeke? Stuntman is a free win on Plasma Deck. Plasma Deck is probably the easiest deck, right? Actually, the easiest deck's the one where it's like, checkered deck. Is that the one where you get half, like it's just easy flush, guaranteed flush every time? Give Malistaire big naturals. Hotter Malistaire would be sick. Flush Maxer's Rise. What the fuck is going on? Why does this only happen in Wiz, too? Malistaire chest hair update. Straights are hard to play. I never play straights. I either go for like pair builds. I mean, sometimes you just gotta play what the game gives you, right? I either try to go for like, I mean, flesh is like the fucking easiest cheat code. But I think pairs is the most consistent. If you can get like a double pair build going, it's usually where I have the most success. Unless I just hit a crazy early Joker and it's just free. Malister is already hot, he's just weak. That's kind of a hot take. I hear pairs. I think pairs are like, I don't know. There's like a higher level Balatro that I just don't understand. I think pairs are good because they're consistent, but I don't really know. I don't really know how it works. It's probably some math bullshit. What's the Xerath fruit tier list? Yo, Tommy with the 2, appreciate it. How do you think Death will do with the new rules? I think Death is like the only school that isn't completely reliant on RNG. I think Death will do good. It's obviously not as strong. I mean, every school kind of gets nerfed to shit with the new rules, but I think Death's got the best bet. I think Watermelon I have an S. I think my favorite fruit is probably prime raspberries. You get like good, really good raspberries. I love raspberries. I used to have a raspberry bush in front of my house. And I would just go out there in the summer and eat raspberries like all day. It was sick. But the best, it might be blackberries. I don't know, I think strawberries... I feel like I have too much in it. I don't know. I think a perfect blackberry is better than a perfect raspberry. It's also like when I moved to California, I've started eating a lot of blackberries. Because there's blackberries fucking everywhere. I also used to just go out in the summer and eat fucking blackberries. I don't know. It might be. I still feel like my favorite's raspberries. Strawberries are probably also S. The problem with strawberries is they're less accessible. I feel like strawberries have a higher likelihood of buying them, and it's just like, they're bad. That's the problem with grapes. I love grapes. But grapes just have like a 10% chance of like, they're just bad for some reason. You know? I don't like blueberries. I like blueberries. They're not in the top tier for me. They're probably a C tier. What other fruits are there? Is avocado a fruit? It's botanically a fruit. I really fuck with avocado. I feel like avocado is just so versatile. It is weird to call it a fruit. I was thinking about it though, because I remember seeing recently when I was eating avocado, I was like, this has a pit in it. So doesn't that make it have to be a fruit? I think the reason I think it's weird with tomatoes and avocados to consider them fruits is they're not they're inputs. You don't eat them by yourself, you know? They're larger inputs. Thoughts on coconut? I'm not a coconut guy. I think coconut would be like D tier for me. I don't really like coconut water either. What other fruits do I like? Apples. A really good apple's A tier. But apple's another one. Like, upstate New York has really good apples, actually. But, like, it's another one where you know, often you find yourself disappointed. Where often I'm like, damn, this is not a good apple. I like green apples. Actually, I like yellow apples. Yellowish green. Mango overrated. Mango does not deserve to be in the top. Does not deserve to be in the top. Mango kiwis overrated. Super overrated. Mango is probably like F tier. Mangoes and kiwis are probably both F tier. Oh, I love cherries. Cherries are S tier. Dude, I had like a cherry phase in high school. It was like a 3-month period where I ate so many cherries. Dude, I think what's fun about cherries too is it's like they're interactive. they're the fucking dopamine max of fruits. I like cherries. Oh, but I also like orange. I like a lot of fucking fruit. What do you mean interactive? Because you can't eat the pits, so you have to like get a cup for the pits. So they're like stimulating to eat, you know. Cherry is B tier at best. Is a terrible take. That's just a terrible take. I think again, like I like mango smoothies, but I don't think that's actually mango. I don't think that applies to mango as what I'm liking, right? It's probably like everything else in the smoothie. The tragedy of fruit is it's hard to keep. It goes bad and it's expensive. I've had a good mango, bro. No, actually, I haven't had a good mango because there's no such thing as good mango. What is like a unanimously like the least popular fruit? Apricots? Are apricots a fruit? But aren't they dried something? Apricots are pretty ass. Ooh, peaches are good. Peaches, nectarine. Oh, grapefruit's pretty bad. I do like grapefruit flavored, like, sparkling water. Actually, I don't know, grapefruit might be the one. I wonder what the least popular fruit is. Pomegranates, I don't like pomegranate. Hoa? I don't even know what that is. The durian? Please find some better taste buds. I think what is the actual truth is I'm in California where there's actual good fruit. And you are probably all somewhere where you like aren't a big agricultural state and you get something like apricots and you like them because it's the only thing that's like actually like can be preserved. I think if you went to California, if you went to Northern California and you frolicked in the meadows and found the blackberry bushes and just sat there like a bear and picked and just fucking ate them, you would have so much more joy and whimsy in your life and you'd completely restructure your fruit tier list. don't hate mangoes. They just aren't good. I would eat mangoes if I had nothing else to eat, but I wouldn't buy mangoes. I like cranberry flavored stuff. Do people eat just normal cranberries though? I don't think that's a thing people do. Aren't cranberry farms like extremely dangerous? Or am I dreaming that? Don't people like consistently drown farming cranberries? Or did I make that up? I might have made that up. I thought cranberry farming was like really, or is there's a bunch of animals, spiders? I thought people died cranberry. I don't know why I thought that. Where do cranberries grow? Like, where are they grown in the States? Wolf spiders? I think that's what I'm thinking of. Okay, I don't know. Maybe I made this up. Maybe this is my own personal headcanon. I thought this was real. What is the, Or maybe, is crawdad farming really dangerous? I don't know why why I have this in my head. I think it was something someone told me when I was young, and it just like I never forgot it. It's the same. I always remember my dad told me, because I think he didn't want me to ask for a ferret as a pet. He told me ferrets ate babies' faces. Like, I've just like grown up now with like a natural distrust of ferrets, because I thought for some reason they were like vicious and hated babies. Crawdads. Is crawdads fishing dangerous? Are they dangerous? I think that might be dangerous. That sounds dangerous. Don't they like drain entire lakes for that shit? I'm probably gonna be doing a drinking stream Friday. But it's Wizlocke Wednesday right now. It is Wizlocke Wednesday. Ferrets and weasels can be cute. They bite hard if provoked. Like rabbits bite really hard if provoked, and he didn't tell me rabbits ate babies' faces. You can fit like 4 crawdads in your hand, they aren't dangerous. I thought it was something about them draining the water. I think I just made this up. You know what are dangerous? Corn silos. Fun fact. Corn silos, very dangerous. Shit. I had a lot of rescue animals growing up. Cats will bite the shit out of you. I had a lot of cats that were mean. I had a lot of cats that were just not nice. That's not true. I had a lot of cats that were shitheads and would bite you. Living Puppet, like, would terrorize me. Living Puppet was the worst kitten ever. We didn't. He wasn't a kitten even. He doesn't even get that pass. He was like a teenager. Dude, he would use his favorite thing in the entire fucking world was like sitting. He used to just sit in the hallway of my leading into my bedroom, and I would be asleep. And he would sit and he would wait for me to twitch or something, and he would attack my fucking feet under the covers, and he would draw blood. He was vicious. Just a dickhead. I think if you want to get a good cat, the best thing to do is get one that's lived on the streets. And has AIDS. Dude, all the best cats I've ever had had AIDS. You get an AIDS cat, you bring it in off the street, it'll be grateful. It'll be so chill. It'll be way more grateful. It'll just appreciate the little things in life more. Your cat fell in love with an ice maker. Why is Zarek giving... I don't give them AIDS. It's called FIV. I don't know what it stands for. A lot of my cats were dairy cats. And like, if it's a dairy cat, it probably has AIDS. And the thing is, if you take a dairy cat to a shelter, it gets put down. So there's a lot of times where random cats we'd find hurt or like fucking wandering around and like half dead. And then you're like, okay, you save it, and then it has to go to the vet, and then the vet says, oh, it has AIDS, you know? You either have to keep it as an indoor cat or it gets put down. So that's how that was the fucking cat cheat code. We just ended up with infinite cats. Did I get anything? Odds I got something? Blah, 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 blah. Ugly ass Cyrus. Alright, we can only run this once. Power play, Shitrin. Please be a good hat. So bad. Wait, does Maligear not have crit? Or is that just a bad hat? It was just a bad hat. Did I only get one hat? In this economy? No way. What was the other thing called? I only got one hat. Our arboreal robe. Wow. I hate it here. Okay, sick. Alright, back to Celestia. Why did I mark? My buddy has a 3-legged cat named Toast, and I hear him meow in the background sometimes, and it's always hilarious to hear. I have 3 cats. One is named Stumpy because he was born with a stump for a tail. Aww. I think I would kill. I think I would commit fucking acts of terrorism for a cat named Stumpy. I've always felt like I've had a lot of animals, and the ones that are losers are so much better. Like, actually just, like, grateful losers. Every cat I've ever had, or every animal I've ever had that was, like, a rescue and, like, just, like, a, like, you know, whatever, is, like, been fun. The few animals I've had that are, like, purebreds or, like, whatever, like, lived in a shelter their entire lives and shit, have all been dickheads. it's, you know, the ones who know how good they have it are so much more grateful and kind.
The monolith is ancient, but upon closer examination, the broken edges look fairly fresh.
What level am I? I'm level locked at level 50. For this challenge, I'm only allowed to unlevel lock once I beat the final boss. I didn't put in enchants. I'm stupid. Eight cats is a lot of cat. Amidst sleep deprivation tactics. Isn't that a war crime? My cats will only eat temptation treats. Dude, My cat, Living Puppet, got like really like randomly. One of our other cats got sick with like all of a sudden developed an allergy to the fucking cat food. So he had to get prescription like bougie ass cat food and like whatever. So we like it's just like might as well switch whatever, or not prescription. He had to get like a different special kind of cat food that like didn't trigger his allergy. So we're just like, screw it, like we'll just start feeding all the cats like the higher, you know, the bougie food. And Living Puppet fucking got like really sick and like was whatever. And we're like, what the fuck's going? Now is he sick? And it was like just because he the only cat food he can eat is Friskies. I don't know why, but if he eats any other cat food but Friskies, he gets like insanely sick. And Friskies is like the cheapest, most dog shit. Like it's like he's a Friskies main, bro. So now all the cats we have eat different kinds of cat food. He literally only eats McDonald's. It's crazy. Dude, that's the other thing, is if you, I'm telling you, if you get a cat or a dog from like a, like, whatever, like a bougie dog or a bougie cat, they all end up with like weird allergies and like other shit going on. Where if you get like a dog from the pound, those shit they're indestructible. Your dog is like infinite. I'm from my research, my copious notes I've taken. If you get an animal from the shelter, it is gonna be more resilient. It's just like they don't break. My shelter dog is a champ, 9 and never gets sick. Dude, I just think they just like to survive in that atmosphere. They just like fucking toughen up.
Great work.
My dog that we got from a shelter got hit by a drunk driving truck, and he's literally just chilling now. Bro, I think you got what's Superman's dog's name? Fucking Cosmo Comet. I don't think you got it. Maybe you got like a galactic being, bro. If he's winning one-on-one with a truck, Crypto. I think you might have picked up Crypto, bro. I don't think that's normal. I don't I've had some poop eating dogs. I've had a lot of poop. I've had multiple poop eating puppies that were obsessed with eating poop. My dogs had a lab once.
You treat the power
For when it was a puppy for like a week, and that dog was obsessed with eating. It was like wasn't even like that. It was like I've never seen an animal try to put everything in their mouth. It was absurd. Poop, like just any form of bark. I swear I spent that entire week just prying shit out of that dog's mouth. Lab puppies are like alligators. They just fucking bite constantly. Yeah, starting shit with porcupines is dumb. Not a good idea. I don't think there's any winners in those battles. I think that's a war where you both lose. My pitbull would shit then around in okay. It always comes back to eating poop. It always does. I don't think I've ever seen a porcupine in real life. You know what I have seen in real life that are fucking terrifying are badgers. Badgers are scary. Coyotes will murder your dog, so you have to be careful around them, but they actually aren't intimidating at all. Like, I think I would kick the shit out of a coyote low div. They'll gang up and like they're fucking evil. But they're actually whatever. I would be much more scared though. I would fight a badger, or I'd fight a coyote over a badger. Yeah, mountain lions, I don't think you're winning that one. Mountain lions, I don't think I'm winning. Coyote, I'm taking I'm like my odds. How about raccoons? I'm beating I think raccoons I'm beating. 100%. How many? I think I could take 5. I think 5's the limit. I think you get that 6 raccoon in there, I don't like my odds. Had a couple bears walk my backyard. That would be scary. I don't know, because raccoons can bite you. Once the animal can bite you, if there's enough of them, they're gonna get you. Because eventually they're just gonna get you. If it's something that can't hurt you, you know, you'll be fine. Black bears are chill, but if a black bear wanted you dead, you're probably fucked. If it was like the black bear had the understanding of like me versus you, I don't think you're winning. You're winning against a black bear? You cannot whoop a black bear. You wouldn't be able to really hurt it. I think that these hypotheticals are so dumb because in all of them you're not allowed to use a weapon, which is like our advantage. You don't say like, oh, you're fighting a tiger, but it's not allowed to bite or scratch you. I think I win every fight if I'm allowed to use my resources. I think the important takeaway is with prep time, humans win. I got to pet a black bear? What? It would sense my pure heart and let me pet it. You'd go the brother bear route? You would... I would go... That's a good idea. I'm going the brother bear route. I'm fucking... Probably singing a Disney song and we're all gonna be friends. It was tranquilized? What? I think polar bears get a bad rap. I think they get a really bad rap. One of my not so guilty pleasures is putting on the Black Bear, or not Black Bear, Brother Bear soundtrack at functions. You ever put on My Way, bro? Goes kinda dumb. Goes kinda stupid. Tell everybody I'm on my way. Is this WIZARD101 from the commercials on Cartoon Network? Yeah. They don't advertise this game anymore, but same game.
Do you think polar bears put Coca-Cola on the map or vice versa? It's a weird mascot. I guess because it's cold is probably where they were going with that. It is a weird mascot. Ow. Okay. I hate this game. How so? They tranquilized a black bear to put a tracker on it and we got to pet it. Was this for like a class? Or were you just out in the woods? I think it's a better story if you were just out in the woods and you just stumbled upon them putting a tracker on it. That's what I would tell people. I would lie. It was a youth field day. Coca-Cola created polar bears. What's a like? I think even without Coca-Cola, polar bears would be doing just fine. They have so much aura because they're like one of the only animals that actively hunts humans. I feel like that gives them a lot of aura points. I think something like platypuses owe their entire brand to, Phineas and Ferb. I think there's no Phineas and Ferb. I don't think we talk about platypuses at all. Nah, the Lunchables platypus? I have no idea what you're talking about. It's not that they're not cool without Perry. I just think it's like they needed the media representation. I don't think they get the media representation. Like, what other platypuses are there? What else do we have? What was your first time shooting? My first time shooting, I had a quad feed. Black Ops 2. DSR. Collad into 2 singles. One of them was a headshot. It was pretty sick. You had to be there. I want to do a stream where do you think it'd be a fun... It wouldn't be a fun stream. Could be a fun stream. Where I just try to hit a 720 insta-swap. I feel like I don't know. It probably wouldn't take me that long. On bots. How long do you think it takes me to remember how to trick shot in Black Ops 2? Can you play Black Ops 7? No. I think one of my proudest moments of maturity was when I stopped playing yearly release sports games and Call of Duty. I think when I stopped buying every Madden, I was like, okay, the frontal lobe's coming in a little bit. When I didn't play, I had a period of being an ultimate team grinder. And yet you still play Wiz. You can't. Wiz is like an addiction. You can't. It's not even an addiction. It's a life cycle. It's a lifestyle. You look like you had a .2 KD. I was terrible at Call of Duty. Here's my thing though, is Yes, I was bad. Yes, I had like a 0.4 KD. I was 7, playing with like my older brother and all his friends who were like fucking really good. I sucked. But here's the thing, even my brothers weren't good. Like, even my brother was like not a fucking, you know, 0.6 KD. You hear all these people talk about Black Ops 2 like they were all fucking, you know, 4 KD demigods. No, you weren't. No, you weren't. Unless you were like, the only people that were really good at those games were were not young. They were the adults who actually were playing on fucking monitors instead of their living room TVs with headsets.
To hide a small cache of
You would dominate Black Ops 2 lobbies if you had a monitor and if you weren't playing split screen, you had a monitor and a headset. You had such an advantage. It was unbelievable. It's in the DNA. I think most people are lying about their KDs. I think you got, unless I see the stats, unless you go and pull up the KD, I'm assuming you're a liar. Bro, a lot of people also talk about like, oh, Ops 2, it was the golden age of snipers. Nobody was sniping in those games. Very, very few people were truly good enough to like actually quickscope back then. It was pretty much all fucking, you know, what was the gun? That was such an SMG game. In the Remington. Every Black Ops 2 lobby was a bunch of fucking, you know, if you drop shotters were like so high skill. the peak of skill in that game was drop shotting, which is just holding the B button. Did they change the shadow under the wizard? It does look a little weird. Bro, I played Fortnite when it first came out. I was in middle school when Fortnite dropped. Everyone sucked ass. No one was good at those games. Dude, I didn't play what is considered prime Fortnite. I actually stopped after like I remember stopping when like John Wick was the Battle Pass skin. But dude, Fortnite as it used to function was was actually so fun. There was like a 2-month period where it was a base building game. I don't think I'm never gonna get enough tokens for that. Well, that would have been sick. Bro, there was a time, there was like a couple months where it was like you would do the early looting, you would kill whatever, and there would be like one surviving team from each thing, and you would all gather materials and you would build big ass bases. And then it was like everyone would build a base, and you'd have like, you know, 5 bases in the circle, and then the circle would close around 1 or 2 of them, and then it was like you had to rush that base and try to take it over, and then you would like repair the base, and it was so sick. It was so fun. When it was a base building fucking game, it was so sick. And that lasted for about 2 months at max. And then people realized it was way better to just build 1x1s and camp. And then eventually they figured out they can just like always just fucking cheat and build whenever they want. Tear down all of Wailing Woods. Well, I always used to drop Lonely Lodge. I was a Lonely Lodge merchant. And just so I could get max wood. I did one friend I played with a lot, one of my good friends in middle school, and all he would do, literally all he cared about doing was dropping Lonely Lodge and fucking chopping down the one sniper tower and getting a kill. It's like all he would do. We could be landing wherever, he would go straight to that fucking tower and just try to get that one easy free kill. Well, that was fun. I think my problem with like battle royales, I could never play them for like any substantial amount of time because the gameplay loop just gets so stagnant. It's like such a shitty feeling to just loot for 8 minutes and then just get sniped and like you just like whatever, just have to run it back. I feel like the looting gameplay loop gets pretty tiring pretty fast, for me at least.
You fit the 3 course completion tokens into slots on the security plinth.
Now you're just describing Wiz? Wiz is very repetitive, but like in Wiz you see growth. Which I think is the... Dude, Wiz, I actually think playing Wiz and shiny hunting are so similar. I've actually come to this realization. Where it's like, the mechanical part of it is like, not supposed to be like stimulating. It's just more about like the repetition of it being like, whatever. And then the progress you make. It's just so you can look at your character after you've done all of it and been like, yeah, I did that. You know, or you can look at your shiny and be like, oh, look at my shiny. It's a 1 in 8,000 chance. You know? It's the same idea of like, look at my 180. Look at my level 180. It's a, you know, this took me 200 hours. The last COD I bought. I played a lot of Black Ops 3. I thought Black Ops 3 was actually really... I had a lot of fun playing Black Ops 3. But even then, I didn't put the hours into Black Ops 3 like I did the other games. That was the last one I really played. I didn't play Advanced Warfare. I just stayed... I didn't play Advanced Warfare or Ghosts. Because all my brothers and his... whatever, our friends were like, those games suck. We're just gonna keep playing Black Ops 2. What is after that? I played a little bit of World at War. And then I played a tiny bit of Modern Warfare. Whichever one was out when it was COVID. It's like my friends were playing it. I didn't really get into any of those. Just never, I don't know, part of the thing about those games is like, it's so dependent on like playing with friends. Like, I feel like all of my enjoyment in like battle royale games and that shit was like, those were the games I'd play with my friends. But then it's like, I'm not gonna go grind a COD lobby by myself. I bought Black Ops 4, and I remember being disappointed. But I think I got it on sale. I think I got it like a Christmas sale or something. I didn't pay full price for it. The shit that had me in the biggest chokehold was like Madden in 2K. I used to play a lot of Madden in 2K. From 2K16 till 2K20, I bought every 2K pretty much on release. Same with Madden. The first week of Madden Ultimate Team was always so fun. Wiz is also such a good... It reminds me a lot of shiny hunting because it's like something you can do while watching a show. Or just like as like a side input. Or when you're like talking to friends and shit. Like that's kind of when Wiz Questing is like in its prime. Something to do with the hands. Amateur numbers, I've been buying FIFA since FIFA 14. I do think that, like, even now, the first week of my team is fun. I don't know if FIFA has, like, Ultimate Team. I mean, I haven't played them, I haven't done it since fucking sophomore year of high school, freshman year of high school. That shit was golden. $2K15 to $2K25, I bought it on release and spent money on VC. Dude, but it's like, it's so hard, like even back then, it's like, I'm not buying 2K20. There's no way I'm buying 2K20.
And then all your friends are like, well, there's no way we're buying 2K20. And then you get on Xbox, or you're at school or whatever, and they start talking about the park, and then it's like you get that fucking itch, and then maybe this is gonna be my year. And then you make a sharpshooter, and you have bum-ass Wi-Fi, and you just get fucking, you know, you buy a little bit of VC, but not enough. And you get destroyed at the park. There's someone using a fucking, you know, Zen, and it's like, ugh. They get you every time. My favorite thing to do was connected franchises in Madden were fun. I did a lot of connected franchises, and I never won once. Never once. I did so many connected franchises. Never won one.
I think you.
Never got that into Destiny. My brother bought Destiny, the original Destiny, on release. But even he didn't play it that much. Because he was a huge Halo guy. But like, when it was whatever. But even he didn't play it that much. I never got that into it. Dude, I want to do an NCAA 14 stream. I want to do a dynasty where I make all the members my players and we try to win a natty. I think that would be so fun. NCAA 14 is the best probably the best sports game of all time too. It's really fun. But like, I don't know I don't know if that's something people would enjoy. I think it would be so fun. I don't know. Maybe that's a stream I do. Maybe that's like a Twitch exclusive stream or something. It would be for football. It wouldn't be basketball. I just think it'd be funny too. There would be so many good bits to be able to do. Like if fucking I have like whatever, make someone my quarterback and like I can like pull them into a Discord call and tell them I'm benching them and shit. I think it'd be funny. I don't know if there's like the audience appeal here. Zombies Easter egg drinking stream. One of my friends asked me about that. It was like, would you do a zombie stream ever? It's like maybe. I don't think I could do I definitely couldn't do the Black Ops 3 Easter eggs by myself. I don't even think you can do most of those by yourself. I haven't done the Black Ops 3 Easter eggs in literally 10 years, a decade. Be fun. The problem with zombies is it gets really repetitive really fast. You do a drunk zombie stream. Drunk Black Ops 2 zombies. Every round you have a drinking rule or something. That could be kind of fun. See how far you can make it. The problem with that is like there's no winning. You know? You eventually just would fade. Every round you have to kill a beer or something. Every round ends a drink, every box hits a drink. Every quick revive you burn is a shot. Drink for anything but ray gun.
You have to.
There's definitely there's something there, maybe. That would be a stream, though, I'd want to do with someone else. Drink for every zombie killed. Stay above the legal limit. How far can you make it in Black Ops 2 Zombies if you... whatever? I feel like for it to be, like, a great... I don't know, like, I feel like it'd be kind of boring. Because it's like, what is your end goal? guess you could set like a round limit. Like you play on town and you try to get like a certain, like your goal is to hit round 25 or something. You play Forza at all? I do not. I had a lot of my high school friends played Forza. I don't like racing in cars. I'm not that into cars. Nah, Forza was never... I don't know. I'm not into cars and racing. I don't like cars or racing, but I love game for scenic drives in the countryside. That's fair. I like have to start remembering to put in chance and shit. The closest I ever got to playing racing games was I played so much GTA 5. And like all you can really do in GTA 5, at least when I played it, was like sort of the Xbox 360 era of GTA Online is like you would do missions until you could buy a car. And then you'd buy the car and it'd just be kind of like, what do I do now? And then you just drive around with it. You'd customize the shit out of it. Everyone had the Adder, which was just because it was the most expensive, but it was the fucking ugliest car ever. This shitty Bugatti. Garfield Kart is the worst game I've ever played. That's not true. What was the one... Dude, that video now... I don't know. This isn't the shit about YouTube that, like, confuses me. Is everyone fucking... Not hate it. That video bombed so hard when it came out. What was it called? It's like racing games, but I get progressively drunker. Maybe because it's just because I've done so much more drinking content. Dude, that video is like my best performing video this past week, which makes no fucking sense. What's the name of it? It's like racing games, but I get progressively drunker. Racing games, but I get progressively. Now that video has like I don't understand YouTube sometimes. Dude, the other one that's doing well now is the Mario Kart, the Mario Kart Gauntlet. And that video did not do well when it first came out either. Funny website. Still want more drunk Super Mario Bros. I gotta see if I initially played that with one of my friends from home, off stream. I gotta see if he'd be willing to do it. It's so, if I can get it to where, the fun part about that game is when you kill each other and force each other to drink. Gotta see if he'd be willing to do it. I don't know if he'd be willing to do it though. You have a playlist for your background music? I have a bunch that are just saved. Like, I didn't make this one. I can give you the link. That is the link to it. I usually just use ones that are pre-made on YouTube because then I don't have to worry about them being copyrighted. Garfield is an icon. I love Garfield, don't get me wrong. His racing game is the worst shit ever. Mario Bros. Wonder. Can you dual screen it? But I don't know. Dude, the fun part about Mario Bros. Super Mario Bros. Wii is it like gets kind of hard. Especially as you get drunk. It's like not easy. You actually die. I already have a feint up. That's stupid. You need a Shaolin monkey pet for good luck. Is that a real pet?
It is a real pet. What? Pagoda Gauntlet gift card pet. I have double painted. I'm kind of dumb. Whatever. Did you know Megatron and Garfield share the same voice actor? That's kind of crazy. I feel like Garfield, I don't know why I think this. I feel like Garfield would be a really hard voice acting job. I feel like you have to have a ton of range. Just ate the triple dipper. Sorry guys, it's kind of mid. Kind of agree with that take. I don't hate that take. I think Chili's, if I'm going to Chili's, I'm getting their cheeseburger. Am I gonna run out of cards and lose? That would be embarrassing. Chris Pratt voiced him in the new movie. Like the OG Garfield voice actor was Differente. What is a triple dipper? It is a triple appetizer meal from Chili's. Frank Weller voiced in the cartoon. Is that Megatron? OG Garfield movie was Bill Murray. That's right. Garfield, A Tale of Two Kitties. I love that movie. I love that movie. What's the one? There's two. What's the first one?
You remove the
There's A
star
Tale of Two
collector
Kitties.
from the stellarium. It glimmers with astral power.
Is there only one? Aren't there two Garfield movies? Where he's like the weird CGI cat? What's the movie where Garfield saves the world? Is that the TV show? Why am I now remembering? Garfield Saves World TV show. Garfield saves world from mean robots. Okay, I'm not just imagining this. Doesn't he like fight? Don't they go Power Rangers mode? Or am I imagining this? Don't they fight like? I feel like they go to space and shit and that. Maybe I'm just making that up. What is it? I did. I gotta review Garfield media. Garfield: A Tale of Two Kitties. Oh my god, there's a DS game. Dude. Wait, do we pivot? DS game gameplay. It looks so bad. Oh my god, we have to play this. That we have to do a Garfield Tale of Two Kitties stream at some point. Garfield: A Tale of Two Kitties drinking game. What would that even, like, what does that even look like? Yeah, I guess we did turn Drake and Josh into a drinking game. I still haven't beat that game. I don't think I ever returned to that.
Into the grand
Is it made by the same people? Tale of Two Kitties. DS. No way. DS makers. Two tribes? Fake. No. Different. Dude, Drake and Josh Talent Show is actually one of like the worst games I've ever played. I made that up. I'd believe it though. Dude, there was so many like how are there that like every show from that time has a game. Don't the Jonas Brothers have a game? Jonas Brothers DS game. Pretty sure they do. They do. I know what this game's like. This game actually just looks like a carbon copy of the Drake and Josh game. You think an autographed copy exists? Jonas Brothers DS game signed. You think this is out there? Oh my god, there is one for $150. It's only signed by Nick, though. Cop? I feel like Hannah Montana had 55 DS games. Hannah Montana had a DS game empire. Tax write-off, it's art. I don't even have a way to validate this signature. I think it'd be more fun to buy a sealed copy and try to get Nick Jonas to sign it. There was that video where the guy found Nick Jonas and he made him eat a waffle. Maybe I'd do that. But instead I interrogate him about whether or not he actually made the fucking Winter Tusk soundtrack. Barnyard DS game drinking challenge. I don't know. I think the good thing with like the Garfield Tale of Two Kitties game is there's a good chance. I guess Barnyard too probably. There's a good chance it's so bad it's good content. You either need the game to be like Drake and Josh level bad for it to be good content, or it needs to be a good game. You don't want to just play some like mid fucking DS clone game, you know? $5.90, nah. Pretty sure one of the main mechanics of the Barnyard game is squirting your milk at people. Hold up, we might have to check it out. Back at the Barnyard DS. Was there anything that didn't get a fucking DS game made? This game looks awful. It looks terrible. What happened on Mirror Lake, bro? I just didn't have the damage, bro. The Storm Quad... We beat everything but the Storm Quad fight, which is usually, like, should be the easier fight. Just couldn't get damage fast enough. No, I'm gonna do, I think Mondays, I'm gonna start doing Monkey Mondays. I'm gonna try to release this, I'm gonna try to stream. Have an actual schedule.
I hope that.
I'm gonna try to go live at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Most days. Unless I upload a video. If I upload a video, I'm not going live. I want to do Monkey Mondays though, where all I do is shiny hunt. All I'm gonna do is shiny hunt Chimchar. I kind of want to make it fun though. I might add like a wheel. I think it would be a fun video if I did Monkey Mondays and then like every 25 encounters I had to spin a wheel and a bunch of funny stuff on it. The hard problem is, like, I don't, with my thesis and shit, I can't plan, like, even a week out is hard. Stop ignoring chat. I'm not doing fucking Femboy Fridays. What would you even want me to do? What would a Femboy Friday even entail? What do you mean, why? What does it even entail? Maid costume? No. I didn't bring prisms. Fuck! I already did my time with freaking Monkey Mondays and Media Share. Monkey Media Share Mondays. The problem I think with doing like a wheel though is like it could take like forever, you know? I think my idea would be, I don't know, we could do a wheel. We could do fun. I need more juice. There, have you started your D-Roid yet? What does that mean? Meth Mondays, Trank Tuesday. Okay. I think Wizhead Wednesdays work well. And then I probably want another day where if I stream, I do Wiz. Wizlocke Wednesdays and something else. I don't know. I mean, I also don't want it to be like where... I think Monkey Mondays is funny. Also, I like the shiny hunting vibes of this stream. Thirsty Thursdays. Fucked up Fridays. Stop Sobriety Saturdays. That's where I'm at so far. Is reshuffle against Nuzlocke reels? No. I should probably have one in my side deck right now, but I just like to live dangerously.
sober Sundays. Seltzer Sundays. Tequila Tuesdays. Margarita Mondays. White Claw Wednesday. There you go. Skadoosh. Hi Zerd, hi chat. I hope everyone except for Zerd has been having a wonderful day. Shot and killed in broad daylight. A pure showing of military strength there. A warning to those who oppose me. I'll make a model out of you. I fizzled. I gotta buy accuracy jewels too before I go do Mothra and all that shit. Mario and Rabbids? I don't think I'll ever do. I don't know. I think truthfully, it has to, for like it to be a good drinking stream, it either has to be a game with like a lot of constant activity. You know what I mean? Like it's gotta have like a constant flow of action. Or it has to be so bad it's funny. Like Drake and Josh. Or it has to be like a good challenge that is like messed up by you being drunk. Where it's like, I feel like doing a drunk Nuzlocke makes sense because like it naturally goes well that you're like a decision making is impaired. I feel like the Minecraft video is like the hybridization of that. Where like your decision making's bad, which is tough. Your decision making's fucked. Your actual mechanical skills fucked, and there's always something you have to do. And it's like the right amount of time span to like where it's like not too long that it's you know. Battle for Bikini Bottom would be better, probably. I don't think I have to be drunk for every challenge. But I think for a challenge to be interesting, unless it's Wiz. Because Wiz, I think I'm good enough, and I like whatever, where it's like, it's just the challenge of it in its like purest form is enough. Whereas like, the Pokemon Egg Lock, like I had to add shit to it for it to be entertaining. Wii Fit could be fun. I've never done Wii Fit. I don't know how Wii Fit works. What do you do in Wii Fit? Do you go to USF? No. I have a USF hoodie, though, that I wear on stream a lot. I don't go to UNR either. I just have hoodies. Drunk Polar Bowler? You know what's actually funny? The Kim Jong-un video was originally an idea I had for Polar Bowler. I was originally going to do Polar Golfer, but I didn't try to beat Kim Jong-un. And I was like, practice running it to try to actually just beat Kim Jong-un legitimately. And I never got good enough at it to try it. Big Brain Academy? I do need an Ohio State hoodie. I should just collect every college. And then if anyone asks if I go to them, I have to say yes. It could be a bit we run. I'm always wearing a college hoodie. And I'll be like, yeah, this is my alma mater. Why did Polar Golfer stop? I got tired of playing Polar Golfer after every stream. Bits have lifespans. You know, at a certain point, it's only funny, whatever. There's gotta be a Donald Trump golf challenge in there. With how much golf that man plays, there's gotta be a funny video idea there. Sunni Geneseo? I don't think I could wear a small... No. I couldn't wear a small New York school. It'd have to be like... I have my allegiances. Okay, real talk. I want to do a Wizlocke. Haven't even beat the game yet, but I want to play the death. Okay. I would play through the first arc at least. You kind of have to, because you need a level 50. And before I try to Wizlocke it. Just from the perspective of, like, there are some surprise fights and shit that you want to be prepared for. Oh, you're in Polaris? You could definitely do it. I mean, I think Death is definitely the most beginner-friendly. Death or Ice, you can't really go wrong. Both are pretty beginner-friendly.
You will not take magic stick from me! Thou art using it to break open shells!
I think Death's probably better. Ice's problem is it kind of sucks in the early game. Oh, he doesn't want to do it with Death or Ice? Ow, my fucking knee. I read that wrong. Then Life is the best. Life is probably the best first Wizlocke school. If you're running OG Wizlocke rule sets, although dude, the OG Wizlocke's kind of brutally hard now. Because you don't get the pet. But Life is your best bet. Because Life, it's so easy to play because you can always heal out of misplays and you can always just fucking minor blessing spam your way through shit. I'd stay away from Storm and Balance. What's up, Richard? Never even created a Life Wiz, and yeah, I'm doing OG Wizlocke. Yeah, Life's probably your best bet. But then again, Life sucks in Croc. Life is doggy doo-doo. Life is too boring. Dude, I think any Wizlocke school is hard. Dude, it's also like the Wizlocke has changed now. I think if I was gonna do the Wizlocke, I would ban. If I was gonna do it today, I would ban Empower. I think Empower is too broken. It's too strong. The Wizlocke was easy on it. Dude, honestly, if I could go back, if I was going to do another Wizlocke, I think crafting would also have to be banned. I have not done anything on my life Wizlocke. I might make another video on it tomorrow. If I can get the egg lock done early. I mean, crafting is not as good on a death.
Did I craft in my Jeffrey Island leader run? You just don't have to on a death. On a storm, you like kind of had to, unless you got lucky with gear drops. Did music die? We'll just wait for this. Dang. Pink dandelion. All right. I think this might conclude Whizlock Wednesday. I think this might be where we call it for Whizlock Wednesday. Very successful stream. Made good progress. I think Wizlocke, we'll probably do another Wizlocke stream this weekend. And we'll beat Celestia that stream. Dude, I wanna work on the egg lock for a little while and then go to bed at like a reasonable time. That is my goal. Because then I can get the Wizlocke video up and then I can get a Wizlocke short up tomorrow. I'm gonna call it. Alright. Don't do anything I want to do. Next stream, we will finish Celestia. Do not do anything I wouldn't do. Good night, everyone.